Welcome to Garden Chills.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again. And you know at some point we would have to take care of 30 Days of Night. This isn't just another regular vampire movie. Like my ex-girlfriend who happened to be a vampire, these are some bloodthirsty sons of bitches. And these are the kind of ones that you don't want to fuck with. Let's take a look. Welcome back. If you're looking to vacation, you should look into Barrow, Alaska. It's a winter wonderland with kind locals. It's peaceful and quiet. Oh, and there are vampires waiting to turn the snow red, because here, it's 30 Days of Night. Based on the graphic novel by comic book artist and writer Steve Niles, a group of bloodthirsty vampires have made their way into the town of Barrow, and they're looking to feast upon the locals. We follow a strange couple, Officer Eben and Stella Olesen, as they take refuge with other survivors, hiding and waiting for the sun to return. Hands down one of the best vampire movies ever made. It immediately immerses you into the setting. The never-ending hills of white, the dead city streets, and the dark clouds that descend upon the town. The movie gives us time to get to know our characters before shit hits the fan.
I am not trapped here for a month.
And the filmmakers succeed in making us root for our group of survivors. In fact, the cast in this movie does a great job. Josh Hartnett and Melissa George play our strange couple of Eben and Stella. Their story arc could have been represented as overdramatic, but luckily that's not the case here.
I guess it's good you didn't want kids, huh? Imagine.
Both characters put their personal turmoil aside to help protect their fellow survivors. Hartnett and George deliver believable and likable performances.
Fire marshal's office lets you carry one of those things.
It's a funny thing. I never asked.
Ben Foster also delivers a creepy performance in the role of the stranger.
That cold ain't the weather. That's death approaching.
Mark Boone Jr. is badass as Bo Brower. Even Deathstroke himself, Manu Bennett, is in here. He doesn't have a lot of screen time, but when he does show up, he has some standout moments.
I was ready to shoot myself too. The fucking gun jammed.
And last, we have Danny Hudson, who delivers a sinister and bone-chilling performance as the alpha vamp, Marlowe. Which brings me to my next point. The vampires in this movie are some terrifying sons of bitches. This ain't Twilight, boys and girls. The designs of these vampires is simple but memorable. This is one of those cases of less is more. From the irregular facial structure to the pitch black eyes and the inhuman shrieks. These vampires are the stuff of nightmares. Oh, and don't worry, this movie isn't stingy with the blood and gore. If there's one gripe that I have, it's that I would have loved to have seen more time dedicated to the struggles that the survivors had to endure, such as with rationing supplies, or what they would do to pass the time while in hiding. But that's just me. This is truly a scary movie. It doesn't rely on constant jump scares from left and right. It relies on terror, suspense, and atmosphere. There is a fair balance between horror and action, with the action being well shot and engaging, but not to the point where the action overshadows the horror. It's established that this is an enemy that can't be fought head-on. Our group of survivors are outnumbered and have minimal weaponry, so they have to rely on their wits and survival skills to make it through. And these vampires don't go down easy. They're fast, they have super strength, and they can jump. Conventional vampire weapons such as stakes, crosses, and holy water don't do anything. Bullets don't do jack shit either, unless you get a headshot. Or, if you have an axe, decapitation is the way to go. Bottom line, they are a pain in the ass to kill.
You betrayed me.
This time around, the tables have turned. We're on their home turf, and we're the ones who must hide in the shadows.